Hey YouTube, my name is Jason. Um, I just went for the VSG, had surgery on January 13th, and it's the first time I'm doing a video. I've watched plenty of videos leading up to my surgery, which really helped. So this is the reason why I'm making a video now. My highest weight on January 6th was 285 pounds. On surgery date of January 13, 2015, I was 275 pounds. Less than a week later, today's the 19th, I'm down to 266 pounds. It's interesting. I just started my phase 1 cycle on Sunday. I was able to consume 3 protein drinks. I used the Muscle Milk Light. I was able to drink 3 of them and to get my 64 ounces of water in throughout the night. I've been averaging going to bed around 11:30, but I've been tracking my water intake, my protein intake, especially the first week. Right after surgery, it was a little rough. You have these gas pains that are right below between your chest bones, and they're really horrible. It feels like you did like 5,000 sit-ups, and I'm saying 5,000 sit-ups because I had 5 incisions, so 1,000 sit-ups per incision. But granted, the incisions that it's not the incisions that hurt. The incisions don't hurt at all. It's actually the doctor did some work on the left-hand side. I guess that's pretty common that they do the work on the left-hand side from your body, and right underneath the rib bone cage is where my muscle in that area is really sore, really sore. So my surgery was pretty funny. I get there first thing in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. After I met with the anesthesiologist and walked into the operating room, I was the first one. I laid on the bed, and last I remember it was 7:45, and when I woke up it was 10 minutes to 11, and they were just taking oxygen out of my nose. When I got to my recovery room, that was probably around 11:30, roughly. It wasn't until 1:30 I started walking. So I wanted to walk, and in order to get the gases out, you need to stay mobile. So that's what I did. My wife and I we did some walks up and down the hall. I did 6 laps or 6 times. And but during those 6 times I was feeling a little fatigued, tired, so I was trying to push myself. And during that time frame, you have a little 1-ounce cup of these medicine cups, 1 ounce. You're supposed to sip 1 ounce of water or ice every 20 minutes. So it's going to take you 20 minutes to do 1 ounce. And you're supposed to get at least 42 ounces in, at least the first 5 days. So my surgery was on a Tuesday. I was sipping them cups, eating ice. I had a mark down, but I completed it. I couldn't consume any more 3 cups in an hour. I couldn't wait to get to Saturday, and eventually I got released out of the hospital. But during the course of the hospital, I did walk 2 more times. Around 3 o'clock on surgery day, I ended up doing 10 laps, and around 10 o'clock at night or so, I did 15 laps. So I was good to go. They pump you full IV. So granted, I had to get up every so often and go to the bathroom. and they actually mark it down, see how much liquids come out. So you had IVs come out. I mean, IVs come in you, and I was measuring in between 400 to 500 cc's of liquids coming out. So I was getting liquids even though I wasn't. Well, I was still doing ice. When I came home, a little sore. Admit, I'm sore now. Still sore, but each day it's going away. A little at a time. Especially with the protein. Protein will help. Helps me at least. During time frame in the hospital, your mouth is dry, super dry. I even tried. Excuse me. I even tried those mouth moisten things. You dip in water or whatever, and you put it in your mouth. Now, they're green. What they call those green swabs. No good. At least not for me. I was fine chewing on the ice, sucking on the ice. Come home, I was doing the same thing. I was doing more water. I was timing my stuff. It sounds tedious. Excuse me. That's another thing. I got a cough, and when I cough, it hurts the area where he works, where the surgeon operated. It's sore, it's tender. There's plenty of times I have to take a pillow, put it over some of my stomach, put it over top of my stomach area, especially to the left. Hold it tight and try to cough, and I can't cough loud. Just can't. Just a little at a time. Just a heads up for you. If you experience the same thing. Been taking my pain meds. I was taking 2 a day. Now I'm trying to do it like once at night, right before I sleep, just so I don't have any irritation sleeping. I sleep on my left hand side, same side where they did the surgery, because if you sleep on your right hand side, it feels like that all the surgical area where they worked, it flops down with gravity, so it hurts. It feels like it's pulling away. It's painful. So I sleep on the left hand side. I put a pillow underneath, and that's pretty much it. Excuse me again. Another thing that helped was warm compresses. In the hospital, what they did is the nurse was great. She heated up this major warm compress, and he put it right down where the gas pains are. And what happens is it loosens up the gas pains, and eventually they'll come out. Gas X and all that stuff don't work. You have to realize that the gas that you have is actually within your body, not your intestines or that Vibo stuff or stuff that you take to get rid of gas. It'll eventually come out. So that's why they say you have to walk, be mobile. Those of you that had pregnancy and you had C-section, you should know what I'm talking about. This is how it feels. I haven't had C-section, but my wife has, and I've heard the stories. So this is my first video. I'll try to do one next week. Any other information I can provide to you, I will reach out, because this definitely helped me, and I watched so many videos, it's unbelievable. I've watched videos of live surgery, the bougies, especially when I was laying in a bed in same day of surgery. The doctor came in, and I asked him questions, and my first question was, hey, since you're using a 40 bougie, are you gonna not only staple, which you're gonna staple, is the staples long enough, and do you stitch the top portion of your stomach? He told me he doesn't do any stitching unless the stitching's towards the bottom, where the muscle of your stomach or the fatty part of your stomach is thick. And if it's thick, he uses stitches. So besides that, he turned around and gave me a big goose egg of no leaks. Reassured me that he hasn't had a leak yet or any other complications. So I know I've been rambling on for 10 minutes and change. I'll get back at you in a week or so, hopefully with a better update. Again, my name's Jason, post-op, VSG, and keep, if you're watching this, I hope I'm helping you, because it definitely helped myself. Thank you.